Hey guys, it's me Miranda and I'm back today to show you what I colored in June. Yeah, that feels very weird to say. I can't believe June is over and we're now into July. June to me felt like fall with the weather we were having. We were having a lot of 60-degree, colder, rainy kind of days. So you might see that reflected in some of these. But let me just get started and I'll show you what all I have to show you. The first book, obviously, you saw, was Hot Tropics, the Tiki Pinup Coloring Book by Carl Magana. So I'm obsessed with this book still. And I did have one page in here. It is a WIP, but I just need to finish this, the girl, and then I don't know what you call this that she's sitting on. I just need to finish that with colored pencil and probably go in with some gel pen. And then this back images, I'm really happy with the way it came out. I wanted it to look like neon signage, and I think it came out that way. So I'm debating if I want to go into the background with some watercolor. I kind of would like to put maybe like a cityscape in the background just with watercolor, make it kind of abstracty, but I'm not decided yet. I told you guys that it felt like fall to me, so I feel like the orange that I picked out, I didn't want to go with the same orange for the fluorescent light in the back, so I picked kind of this duller orange, and it looks more pumpkin-y or like a spice, like a fall color than I really thought it would when I got it together with the grays and the browns and like this yellow, I don't know what this color is called, but it really kind of pulled more fall than I thought it would. She looks great if she was, for fall. But so I need to go in with some of my colored pencils and gel pens and just kind of figure out how I'm going to make her look more tropical with what I laid down. So she's a WIP from this month. And then following the Carla Magana, I have her Spooklets Volume 1 from her Etsy shop. So this is one of the pages that's in there. And I added the background and obviously the little shrubberies. I don't know. I was just trying different things. I actually should have showed you the other one first, but I ended up doing two that had very similar color palettes, and when I realized it, I tried to kind of make them different in any way that I could. So this one I went in with obviously watercolors on the back, and then I just drew in some of the pieces, and I'll bring her up closer because she does have some glitter on her face. I didn't glitter her out too much. I just did the spotting in her hair and then on her face and then her lips and her eyes. But I think she turned out cute. I'm pretty happy with her. So she was like a kind of more darker color palette, and then this was actually the first one that I did. She was a brighter green color palette, but I don't know, when I started coloring her, I just felt like there was more, I don't know, that they were more of the same, so I tried to make them different. But this was the first girl. I used the Crayola Super Tips as watercolors for the background to keep it more watercolory feeling, and then I'll bring her up close so you can see. I tried to keep her a little brighter even though the background was a little drab and dreary. So there's some sparkle on the lines in the clouds, on her umbrella, and then in her eye makeup and on her lips. And then her nail polish is done in glitter gel pen, and then there is a metallic on her ring that you can kind of see. I really like putting these gel pens, well, they're not gel pens, they're sparkles. Sorry if my arm was in there. I have these at Uspika. I don't know, they're kind of just like a glitter pen. If you've never seen them, I hadn't really seen them before. They look like a brush. Here, I'll bring it up really close. It looks like it would be a brush, but it's like a hard nib. And I really like putting them over top of colored pencil, especially if you do kind of a gradients kind of like coloring with them. And then add the glitter over top, which is what I did with her eye makeup. It kind of brings everything together. So I really like doing that. And then the next one I have to show you is this. This is the Wonderful Wee Folk from Yippee Kawaii Magic Mandala. Oh my gosh. What is happening? Mandala Magic Volume 1, and this is by Danny Banani of Unusual Suspects. So I've colored in this book before, but this, I'll bring it up a little closer because they have a whole bunch of tiny little pieces, and you can also see I try to go in with the At You Speak on all of the little stars in the background. But there's all the little pieces. I really like doing these. I did this one with Crayola colored pencil and then the At You Speakas, and that was it. So I'm really happy with the way that this one came out, and I am already working on another one in here for next month. So I really like these books. I think I'm going to try to watercolor in that book soon. Okay, so here's where my coloring for the month kind of took a turn for the worst. If you have seen my haul video, you will know that I wasn't able to sit. We're back at my original filming location, which is my table. Yay. But for my haul, I had to use a TV tray because I was working on a 1,000 piece puzzle. Obviously, I'm done now, but that did take me a little over a week. So I didn't have my regular coloring spot to sprawl out and make messes. And also, I don't know. I think I needed a break from coloring, which I think the puzzle gave me, because you'll see. I got the Ohuhu pastel markers, and I really wanted to play with them. So, I'm sorry. This is the Coco Wild Cute Stuff coloring book. And I picked a picture out of here to kind of play around with those markers, because I thought that what better book than this to play with pastel markers. And I picked out what I thought was good color choices, and even looking at it now, I'm just kind of like, meh. I don't know. And I did originally start going in with some colored pencil. As you can see, there's a little bit of a shine on them. But, I don't know. I just kind of abandoned this page because I didn't really like it, and I wasn't really feeling the color choices that I made. So that's what happened there. And then I was really bummed out when it happened again in Yam Puff Stuff. This is a kawaii coloring book. What is her name? I always forget her name. I think it's Pyramid. Oh yeah, Yasmin Eldahan. I think you guys can see that. Yasmin Eldahan. And I colored, oh, I put the marker base down in here, and then I abandoned it because I didn't even finish the marker base because I didn't know if I liked my color choices again. And now looking at this one, I'm like, oh, she's okay. She just needs to go in with some colored pencil and gel pen, and we'll just finish her right up. But at the time, I didn't really like it. So, yeah. That's another kind of whip. And I really like this book. Normally I can play around in this book and just be happy. So I'm not sure what's happening. And then finally, the next two books that I have to show you are the Cartoon Characters Color by Number and Dots Lines Coloring Book Cartoon Characters. So if you're not interested in seeing what the finished products in these look like, if you're like me, you want to get this book and you want to be surprised, you probably won't want to watch this. Maybe look away or turn your phone over or whatever you're watching this on, or just don't look, and then I'll tell you when I'm done. But I did work out of here. I did a couple pages. So I can't remember which ones I did in June because I don't post them on my Instagram, which is mostly how I remember which ones I do. But especially in these books, it kind of gets jumbly because I feel like I kind of work out of these books all the time. But I did do this guy, and I'm pretty sure that I showed this in one of my other... I'm pretty sure I didn't finish him in June. I think it was before. I know I did her before. So I did finish him this past month. And then I also did him this month. And I do know who these characters are, but I'm trying not to say it because if anybody's still listening and they don't want to ruin it. So, those are the ones that I have finished in June. And then I also worked out of this, the Dot Lines coloring book, cartoon characters. I think I've shown you guys this one before. Here is that ISBN number. And again, if you don't want to know what the inside looks like, don't look yet. Oh, it's Husky Wanna Fly. Bright Ideas Paper Publishing. But still don't look if you don't want to see. This is the first one that I did. These ones, you can definitely tell the image. Well, you could definitely tell on these ones where the shape is of the character. But this one you couldn't tell. And again, I do know who these are. But I'm trying not to say in case anyone's watching or listening and doesn't want to know. So I finished this one. I've been doing these in the Crayola, the fine tip ones. I never know what to call those ones. It's not the super tip, it's the other ones, the really small nibbed ones. He was a lot of fun to work on. Finished this one. Finished this one, which kept me guessing until the very end on who it was because I worked this way and I wasn't getting it. So then I started working this way, and so I didn't get who it was until the very end. And then this one, he's my favorite. Just out of all time. Not even in this book, but out of all time. And that was one that I'm working on. So that is all the coloring that I have to show you. I did work on the 1,000 piece puzzle and I did complete it. It is up on my Instagram. And then there's one other thing that I have to show you guys that I've been working on. It's not really coloring related. If you were looking away, by the way, I'm done showing you the secret part of the books. So you can look back now. But this is not coloring related, but I did work on it. This is from Mill Hill Buttons and Beads, the Autumn series. I'm pretty sure I got this off of Amazon. And this is the code for the image, and then this one's called Moonlit Treaters. Moonlit, oh my gosh. Moonlit Treaters. Okay, so I got it last year. And I did, like, this is what the finished product is supposed to look like. And I'm sorry, this is the biggest picture of the finished product that they give you. So I don't have anything bigger to show you. But last year I did start working on it. And I just did the purple part. So this year I really want to finish it. And it has been feeling like fall. So I chose to start it now in hopes that I can finish it by the time fall is here this year, and I can maybe put it in like a frame and put it up with my Halloween decor and stuff. So I did all of this yellow, and there's a couple different kinds of yellow. Maybe if I put this white here. Yeah, there's a couple different shades of yellow in there. So I'm working on this, and this one is the first one that I've ever done on a plasticky. This is really firm piece of, I don't know what this is. Normally they come with that cloth. I don't know what to call that either. I'm sorry, guys. I'm not a professional, but this is the first time that I've worked on this. And again, I'll put the white behind it. They have these bigger holes, and it's a very sturdy kind of plastic. It's not, you know, like the cloth tends to like fall or droop. So this kind of makes your stitches be a little bit more even, which I kind of am liking, especially if you're sitting on the couch and trying to relax while you do this. So, and then also I'll show you real quick. These are the other images from this series. They do have, I think they have other, like obviously they have other ones, but they do the buttons and beads on this one because obviously you get buttons and beads to add to the cross stitch. So they have a harvest corn, a country store, spooky scary, blessings, and then old time harvest. And this was just my favorite image that I found. So actually the cat is the little button on this piece, and then I think you can see the little beads that I'm going to have to stitch in later. So haven't gotten to any of those yet, and I've actually never done beading in my cross stitch, but that is the end of this video. I think I'm going to start doing more of like this kind of stuff where I show you everything that I've been doing for the month, if you guys don't mind. If you guys want me to keep it strictly coloring related, I can do that and then film like a separate smaller video for crafty stuff. But I do know me, and as we get into the fall season, I'm just going to start really crafting it up here. I have a lot of projects planned that I'm going to be working on soon, so I figured I'd just show you everything so that you knew I wasn't just being a couch potato. I have been working on things, and yeah, I'm also going to be filming a couple other requested videos, so those will be out soon. And I hope you guys enjoy. If you guys have any video requests or anything like that, let me know. And again, let me know if you guys like seeing the other crafty things that I do, or if you would just want to see the coloring. All right, so I'll see you next time. Bye.